What's up, guys? Wanted to make a video on my car, kind of a two-part video of going over it and then kind of going over my problem that I have, which is actually a really good problem, and some of you guys wish you may have this problem. But let me go over my car real quick. It's a 1970 Series 1 Datsun 240Z. I didn't buy it this way. I've done most of the work of everything that you see: body, paint, rust repair, interior. Not a whole lot in the engine. The engine was it's still the same way as I bought it, and I'll go over some details with it. I'm going to end up pulling the motor and paint the engine bay. I thought I could live with black, but I just wanted to be painted to match. Coilovers from Technotoy Tuning. I'm going to end up doing the brakes pretty soon. So let me go over my engine, because it's kind of important with the second part of this video. It's not a 2.4. I do have the original 2.4. I don't know if you guys can see it way over there underneath the shelf. This is an L28. It's been fully built. It's blueprinted at actually 2.93 liters, and that's from Boring. No stroke. Cannot remember the head on it, but it's ported and polished. I got the twin SUs on it, stage 3 ISKI cam, some high performance clutch, can't remember who makes it, 12-pound flywheel, headers, MSD ignition, and a few other things. So telling you that so you can understand that my car is a good candidate for these guys. These are triple Mikuni 44s. And let me give you a little bit of a backstory. When I bought the car, I had the opportunity to also purchase these from the exact same guy. I bought this car from a guy who bought this car from a guy who was buying all sorts of parts, going to swap meets, doing whatever, just looking for parts. And in my attic, I've got about 8 bins of extra Z-Car parts. I purchased the car, but I did not purchase these Mikunis because he wanted an amount of money I was not ready to pay for carburetors. Long story short, he held on to them for, I guess it's been almost 2 years now, and I decided to finally go purchase them. If these were just a normal set of Mikunis that were rebuilt or needed rebuilding, I wouldn't be making this video, but since these are actual new old stock, never been bolted on, never had gasoline run through them, in the original box that they were shipped in the 80s. I do not have a receipt or invoice for that, but we know that he was buying a lot of the parts, just in conversation back in the 80s when he had bought the car. All the extra little parts here, all of the jets, an assortment of jets to play with it and get it set up. These are the jets that Mikuni wants you to try to put on your built L28, so that's why those are there. Let me show you all of the screws and nuts and bolts. There's no sign that anybody's ever put a screwdriver on any of this stuff. It is a Mikuni intake, and from what I can tell, it was shipped just like this because of the way the styrofoam is down there. You can see the indentations of this all came together, and just the size of the box. You wouldn't ship these 3 unbolted to something. The intake is what kind of holds them together. You look at the intake, there's no signs of a washer or nut that's been spun around the holes where you would mount to. The ports have never been touched. They're still the factory size. You were supposed to basically port them to match your head. So my problem is what to do. I really want to bolt them to the car. I kind of want to flip them because I purchased them for a lot less than what they are worth. I purchased them a lot less than what people are selling these on eBay for, which are rebuilt. I know there's a couple sets in Japan that are $4 grand, $4,200, with no intake on them, and they are rebuilt used carbs. So I'm not saying that a whole lot of people are paying $4,000 for them, but it's not an auction. It is a buy it now price, and those people are just going to sit on them. They're also in Japan, so there's like $350 in shipping in addition to that. So, bolt them in my car, enjoy them. They become used the minute I do that. Flip them for whatever price, or just put them right back in the box. Put them in the attic and let them be some JDM gold. So let me know y'all's thoughts, and if anybody out there really, really knows what they think, something like this would be worth, I'd like to hear your opinions on that. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching.